2013 marked the 60th anniversary of the United Kingdom's Royal Navy Search and Rescue Service, operated today by 771 Naval Air Squadron, based at Royal Naval Air Station Caldrose in Cornwall and HMS Gannet at Prestwick in Scotland. Both 771 Naval Air Squadron and HMS Gannet SAR flights are among the busiest in the United Kingdom. 2013 and early 2014 provided some record-breaking weather conditions as much of the UK battled storm force winds and flooding. IHS James speaks to Lieutenant Commander Andy Watts on the work of 771 Naval Air Squadron and the Search and Rescue Augusta Western Sea King helicopters they operate from RNAS Caldrose.
Last year in 2013, the Royal Navy Search and Rescue Helicopter Force celebrated 60 years of saving life around the United Kingdom. These initiated in 1953 with the floods of East Anglia and also across to the Dutch floods, assisting the personnel in 2 weeks, saving over 700 people and spending nearly 12 hours a day flying to assist and move transfers of supplies and equipment. 771 Squadron formed in 1939 as a trials and evaluation squadron, flying 68 different aircraft to the present day. It moved across from that trials responsibility to search and rescue in 1974, when it split from 772 based at Royal Naval Air Station Portland and transferred to Royal Naval Air Station Caldrose and formed as 771. Since then, they've operated the Wessex and then in 1988 onto the Sea King, which we operate to the current day. In the current state, the Royal Navy Search and Rescue Force has 2 bases, 771 based here at Caldrose and a Gannet Search and Rescue flight based at Prestwick Airport in the southwest of Scotland. At Gannet SAR flight, 3 aircraft are available for the operations from as far as Ben Nevis to the north, the Western Isles, Northern Ireland and as far south as the Lake District. Whereas here at 771 at Royal Naval Air Station Caldrose, we're responsible for the whole southwest approaches beyond the Isles of Scilly to 200 nautical miles, as well as the whole of the north and south coastlines of Cornwall. The Sea King Mark V in its current guise has 2 pilots, the observer, who can be also the aircraft commander, for navigational duties, and also the air crewman who assists with the observer for the rescue of any casualties. Once we rescue the casualty, our work doesn't stop there. We're also trained from the rear crew for medical assistance, up to paramedic level, but the minimum baseline is technician level, very similar to what you would find in an ambulance. In addition, we carry every piece of equipment that an ambulance would carry, so we can maintain the situation and also improve the state of the casualty before handing over at the nearest hospital. The Sea King that we operate is available to do rescues across the whole gambit of requests. These can be fishermen or sailors out in the southwest approaches, or it could be personnel during the summer months when they come down to enjoy the coastlines of Cornwall. They also include, at night, the use of our NPG goggles to either locate the people for searches or with our FLIR camera for the searching of personnel using the heat that the body shows off to identify and thankfully locate them. The Sea King Mark V in the SAR role is a 24-hour, 365-day-a-week aircraft responding at 15 minutes notice from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, and then at 45 minutes overnight. Our training requirement is not only for our search and rescue, but we also assist the Sea King Mark VII community by training their pilots and supplying them when required. The equipment in the Sea King not only allows us by GPS navigation to get to the scene as quickly as possible, but being all weather, and literally as we look out today, we need to be, we use our radar to safely navigate the aircraft over the sea, to let down to a suitable height, to then close in using a combination of eyes or at night NVG and FLIR to identify and locate the coastline, to then close to where the casualty may be. As you can see in this hangar, this is where we actually do our either online maintenance, where it's immediately on the flying dispersal area, or if we need to do a bit more in-depth of the aircraft behind shows, this is where we can take it apart, strip it right down to the bare bones, replace or repair pieces and then put it back together again. This is our annual MOT type style to ensure that the aircraft can continue to perform to the same level they have done over the last 50 years.